Zachary Knowles, aka Ichabod fame, former bass player, former teacher, former burlesque performer, and burlesque teacher, is now the world air guitar champion. Fresh off winning the World Air Guitar Championship in Helsinki, Finland, he joins us now for Manchester, England, where there's only one question to ask. A championship caliber air guitarist, what is your favorite actual guitar solo?
I love Queen. You do the this sounds like a super common choice, I know, but Bohemian Rhapsody's guitar solo in the middle is actually amazing.
Well, I love the fact that you say Queen is stereotypical, but you steered away from the Led Zeppelin, the Stevie Ray Vaughan. So I think you steered away from stereotypical. You've given us kind of a broad answer. So the only thing
Yeah,
left to ask then, well, I've got one more question to ask, but right now is
by
if
all
you
means.
give us a taste, give us
A taste?
a little view of what world championship caliber air guitar is all about.
Well, I don't have any music here with me, so it is going to look a little silly. And I will jokingly say I put my air guitar away in checked luggage. But I want you just to imagine, if you will, at the very beginning of my number, I brought out the tiniest one. And even when your air guitar becomes so tiny that you can absolutely believe. Bam, bam. That's going to exist on the internet for a while.
Well,
I'm
I'll
okay
tell
with that.
you,
I'm okay with that.
you didn't exactly embrace the silly or weird. That literally looked like you're playing an instrument. That looked technically accurate.
I appreciate that, but it's all silly and it's all weird, and I can't help but laugh from the enjoyment of it.
So with the name Ichabod Fame and
Hmm.
the other people you mentioned having some pretty cool names, this kind
Yeah.
of almost has like the roller derby vibe to it where the character is
Yes.
key. Is that what you go by 100% of the time in circles? Do people know who Zachary Knowles is in the air guitar world? And is the name a necessity?
Well, I got my name because of burlesque. So, like I mentioned from before, I'm a burlesque dancer and I've done that for a long time. And that name got gifted to me. At the time, I was about 50 pounds lighter than I am now, no mustache, short hair. And someone looked at me and went, "You kind of look like that guy from Sleepy Hollow. What's that guy's name? Oh, yeah, Ichabod Crane." And then they looked at me and said, "You used to do musicals, right?" And yep. I go, Ichabod Fame. And I had a good laugh and we rolled with it ever since. But as far as it goes, you get to know people on a genuine level. It takes a certain kind of someone to go all the way north of Helsinki in Finland to the town, like to the city of Oulu, and to be around other people that are really, really good at pretending to play guitar, right? So these people, they become like family so quickly. And I know these people incredibly well. And I realize that, like, when you get on stage, it might be a character, but I will still have some people that I run and meet. Like, for example, a huge shout out to the American champion this year, Slappy Nuts. Great name. Also, just a wonderful human being that I'm hoping to see again next year for competitions as well.
Who
Things
do
like
you
that.
who do you get more inspiration from? Other air guitarists or the
Mm.
legendary guitarists?
Bit of both, honestly, because air guitar lets you play outside of the limits of a regular guitar. To the best of my knowledge, I have never seen a legitimate guitar stretch in length or size and still be in tune, right? So people often say, like, "Oh, you're a musician. Doesn't that mean that it's really easy for you to be an air guitarist?" And I think of it from the perspective of, like, if you knew how to operate a boat, saying that, "Oh, I'm sure you could fly a plane." Like, yes, there's a the right spot to sit in and maybe what things to touch, but at the end of the day, they're worlds apart. So I get inspired by the amazing moves and the heart and the performance of fellow air guitarists, but I also can't help but just watch amazing guitar players in their element, in their thing, creating great music. And maybe it's the big performances of like an Angus Young, or maybe it's just the technical precision of, oh, his name just left my brain, but the Polyphia gentleman. Seeing those kind of things, because that's what you're based off of, are these kind of performers and these kind of technicians. How do we put it into our own style and form? So I guess to answer it, a bit of 50-50.
Well, you are the world champion representing Canada. I'd be remiss if I didn't pick your world championship caliber brain to just rate my performance right here. I'm going to do my best also
It would
without
be my
music.
absolute honor.
And
Yep.
if you
Yep.
could give me an honest opinion of how my air guitar goes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, good warm up right there. Bam. Oh, oh. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, from behind the back. Let's go. Yeah.
What you couldn't
Oh,
see is I did the
amazing.
splits perfectly. That was a perfect splits that
That,
just
those were
happened.
perfect splits.
Yeah.
Everyone at home, those were in fact perfect splits. My camera sees more than what the camera frame here shows. Amazing. I'm going to let you in on one secret. Higher notes don't come from the hand that's doing the strumming coming up unless you make it actually look like it's all going up that way. But that is chef kiss. Why aren't you doing this? Why isn't Rock hosting an air guitar competition in this coming year?
Well, I
Because
think
that's
we
what I think
might.
we need.
I think we might.
I
We
would
just got the
love that.
inspiration.
May I be honest about what my plan is for this coming year?
Absolutely.
So I have a guaranteed spot in 2025 at Worlds, meaning I do not get to compete here in Canada. My goal for this coming year is to get as many regionals, like to help out the Air Guitar Canada team, to get as many regionals up and going and bring out the attention and bring new performers into the Canadian team because I want there to be a Canadian team. France has one, Japan has one, America has one, groups of people that show up to do this. And I truly believe that Canada has the top tier talent to be able to play on the world stage and bring something amazing to the table. So seeing that amazing stations like you guys and amazing performers like yourself are going to be like are able to do this thing, let's get some people up and doing this. What do you say?
Well, Rock 95 and Ichabod fame can come together perhaps to make a regional happen here in the Barrie area. I invite you to come and see us and like maybe we can make that happen.
I would love to. I'll warm up the crowd for everyone to knock it down.
Congratulations on behalf of everyone here in Simcoe County, in all of Ontario, and all of Canada. Thank you for bringing the World Championship home, and thanks for taking some time to impart some wisdom on us today.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's been an absolute pleasure.